today I am working on really my first ever drum solo. So I figured I would bring you guys through the process to kind of show you how I'm gonna go about developing this. For context here, I am about to leave on the European tour with Prevail, and we had this idea to add a drum solo to the set. So that's why I gotta figure out how to do this drum solo. So as you can see, I've actually started this a little bit already. And for me, it's really important to have paper and pen to be able to write down the outline or the structure of what I'm trying to create. And then I also have here the H1N Zoom portable recorder, just so I can record some of the process with you guys, as opposed to having all my mics plugged in and my computer plugged in, because I feel like that's gonna take away from the creative process if I keep having to go back and forth to stop and start recordings. Really, this is more of a behind the scenes, and I really wanna focus in on this drum solo. Again. Man, trying to be more specific on what groove I'm actually playing, rather than just saying, oh, here I'm gonna play a groove and then just hope I come up with something I like. I wanna really nail it down. I feel like a reporter interviewing a drum set. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is with the chop section, I feel like you really have to make each section its own part, maybe with a theme throughout like the whole 4-part section. But each time, basically how I'm thinking about it in my mind is like, okay, the first time I'm chopping out, it's mostly between the snare and the floor tom. That makes it rememberable or memorable in my mind. And then I'm like, okay, the second section, I'm basically playing the same pattern, but transferring it to the ride and the hi-hat. It's a little bit more subtle, but overall I want this to build. Then the third time is where it's like, okay, let's just go crazy with 16th notes on the double kick and weird patterns on the stack cymbal. So each one has its own flavor. And then what I'm thinking for the end to kind of wrap it up and then go into the next section is do like a big triplet fill to kind of slow things down. So that's kind of my mindset going into this chop section, but I still got some stuff to work out. All right, so it's probably 10:45, and I actually haven't eaten today, and I'm starting to get super hungry. So drum solo, put on pause. Let's make some food. So what I didn't mention is that this solo has to be not done, but let's see, it's 11:24 right now, and I have band practice at 2. So in the next 2 hours I have to film an idea to present at practice. So Oh boy. I've also never played a drum solo on stage before, so this will be interesting. All right, back to it. Right now it is 11:47, but now I have a little protein shake to keep me going while I am drumming. Got a little over an hour to finish up, I'd say, at least the next section, and then record it to be able to present it to them at practice. So let's get to it. I forgot that when I originally started working on this, the first beat I came up with was this little rim click hi-hat thing that I think I want to bring back. It goes like this. I think I'm going to put that back in the beginning. But for now, during that tom part, really got to build it into a finale here, so let's see what we can do. Feels like too jungly. So now I'm gonna try to just take a rough pass at it because I wanna make sure that I have something to show these guys at practice. So let's see how we do. To practice. The video I made of the solo was a little shaky. I did just a one take basically, but hopefully they get the gist of it. I ended up keeping out like the end solo section because it did not sound good. I still need to workshop that a little bit more, but let's see what they think. Guys, I am back. I showed the drum solo at practice. This is actually a couple days later now. Sorry, that ended up being a really long day the rest of the day. But I am back now here behind my beautiful drum kit because we are now finalizing things up. So basically, the way that it worked is we started collaborating a little bit more. And what we did is we took my parts and we messed around with the music behind the parts to add a little bit more life. We made the music a lot more interesting, which has helped me create a little bit more interesting parts. So I'm just kind of finalizing those up. But yeah, pretty soon here, we are going to head out and take it on the road. This is what I'm working out right now.
Feel the void in my mind. Sometimes I just wanna die. Wish that I could tell you why. It's all inside my head. I just can't escape the noise. It's it all inside my head.
I think I'm paranoid.